welcome. Today guys, it's gonna be a recipe for okra and aloo, or okra and potato, and this recipe is actually requested by Sabrine. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know that I don't like to put potato in my okra, so I'm doing this recipe just for Sabrine and for those of you who love potato in their okra. So to make this, I already cut up the okra, and I cut it up and I left it overnight so that that slime from the okra can dry out. That's one way of getting that slime out. The other way is when you cut it up, you can put it directly in the sun, and when the sun is really hot, within 1 hour the okra, that slime would dry up, and then you could use the okra. Here I have 2 small potatoes chopped up into small pieces. You'll need some minced garlic, and I have some chopped hot pepper and some chopped onions. So I already put up my pot to heat up with some oil on medium heat. To the oil, I'm going to go in with the onions. And we're going to allow the onions to cook until they turn translucent. You'll notice that I have extra oil in the pot, and when you're frying okra and potatoes, you need a little extra oil. And I'm using a canola oil. You can use a vegetable oil or any light oil that has a high smoke point. Once the onions start to turn translucent, add in the chopped pepper and garlic. And guys, the hot pepper is optional. I'm just going to allow the garlic to saute in here for about 20 seconds. Now I'm going to go in with the okra. And guys, you may ask me if you can use frozen okra for this. Personally, I've never used frozen okra, so I don't want to say yes, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. So if anyone knows if you can use frozen okra for this, please leave a comment down below. And now I'm going to go in with the potato. Now I left the potato in water so that it doesn't oxidize. Now I'm going to just add a little bit of salt. We'll adjust salt in the end once it's finished cooking. And I'm going to turn this. And all we're going to do now is allow it to stay here and to fry up on medium heat. It's going to take its time and create a crust at the bottom. After that starts to happen, we'll turn it ever so often so that all sides of the potato are brown. And this entire. So I'm going to go in for the first turn. And you see how it's starting to stick at the bottom? That's what you want, but you don't want it to burn. You just want it to create a crust. And you would want to use your wooden spoon so you can scrape the bottom, and that's where all the flavor is. So I'm going to leave it again to cook, and I'm going to continue doing this. Coming in ever so often, turning it, scraping what's sticking to the bottom of the pot until this is cooked. So guys, you see this beautiful brown color that the okra and the potato has? That's how you want to fry it. So this is finished. I'm going to take it off. All you have to do is pull back on the okra and the potato. And what I like to do is, I like taking this and tilting it under the pot so that that extra oil can run off. Just like this. This is a spoon rest. So once I pull the potato and the okra back, the oil runs off to one side, and in that way you can get to eat this without that amount of oil in it. So Sabrine and everyone else who loves okra and aloo, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how you make yours, or if you enjoyed this recipe, or if you made it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!